Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. So, this is the second reading of the day. If you want to see the first one, go ahead and find that one. It should be the one right before here on the home page of my channel. If you want to be notified and like the readings, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And go one step further, go in the description box, hit the link for my website, and you will receive an email from me every single day, every time I post a video. So you will never miss out. All right, Pisces, beautiful ones. I am looking at the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is the card of deceit, most commonly known as the card of deceit. And I feel that there's something here as well. And I like it. It says, a masked thief sneaks away from his enemy camp in the night, bearing stolen swords. Two more swords stand upright, thrust into the ground. He's leaving them because taking everything would be too obvious and might raise the alarm. The army's tents glow with firelight, and armored sentinels stand guard, unaware of the thief who passes so close by in the rocky landscape. And it says something sneaky is happening behind the scenes. It won't take much sleuthing to uncover it, and you can fix the situation quietly and discreetly. What it's saying in the book, I feel that it is mentioning something, and I feel that's it. The energies outside, it's a distraction, okay? But it's enough of a distraction that it is taking away the energy where it needs to be and putting it somewhere else until you're unaware that it's happening. So I feel it is very sneaky. So it is time to link back into the heart, link back into love and home, the home of the self, which should be your heart chakra, which helps with your mind, your body, your soul, which we talked about this morning right here with these cards. And we're going to see how we can uncover this mask, energy stealer, okay? Because that's what I feel is coming in, the energy stealer. So I'm going to use the Pure Magic Oracle. It's by Andreas and Gracia. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, mantra, medicine, command, song, incantation, and containment. I love this. I love this, Pisces, because right away what I'm getting from that is focus, right? It feels like it's a mantra. The mantra of like just repeating to yourself, I am well, I am heart, I am love. Just repeat this, right? You bring yourself back to center. Absolutely. Mantras are wonderful. Meditation is wonderful. It's like your go-to to recenter the energy where it needs to go. 17 comes out to 8. 8, wonderful energy of work, like getting it done. So let's see here what 17 is. It looks to me, 17 looks like, let me see, because they're put into its air. So, let's see. The power of spoken word is one of the earliest forms of natural magic, and yet not all who speak can master this divine gift. Okay? So, I love that. Okay, so here, let's see. The pure wisdom. Are you sure of your words, both spoken and the ones floating within your mind? This is the thing, right? And are you honest about your truth and unafraid to voice your power? Okay, so it says, don't feel afraid to express your creative expression. The mind is a cauldron before the spells are cast, and your words, expressing love or fear, Oh, there we go. So, sometimes we get lost in the ocean of our own thoughts. If he had said debris, I would have said that's just spooky. And forget we need to share them carefully with another who carry them in sacred space. So yeah. This is, alternative, you're feeling you're having too much, distracting yourself and others to drown out the silence. Now's the time to contain your energy. I love this. So, they have different mantras that you can sing. I'm not going to share them here because I don't recognize what they mean. So you can use any mantra. You can look that up if you want. That's also very good. So they're to snap yourself out of the deception, I feel, out of what you may not be seeing. Most certainly that's what I feel when I see these. All right, so we're going to use the Neotheric Feminine deck. I did use it for on the weekend to look at the month of May. I like that mantra medicine. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so you have the Knight of Swords coming in. You have the Star, and you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, isolation coming in. Again, I've been feeling that isolation card, more speaking of the fact that you just need to keep to yourself at this moment. You need to do your own thing, okay? The distraction is that when you see injustices in the world, you may want to come to arms, right? You want to get yourself in the sword, but sometimes it's taking you off the path of the Star. Yeah, Eight of Swords is blocking you, okay? So it's definitely the energy that I'm feeling. The deceit here is what they want you to know, is that sometimes you see something that has a strong emotional reaction. Your mind screams, it's not fair. Like the Justice card that we saw this morning. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to jump in. But the thing is that it's distracting you or detracting you from your end goal. Okay? And I'm not saying that it's not okay to fight for a cause. Absolutely you can. But if it's a cause that takes you right out of your own energy and right out of your life, you're now fighting somebody else's battle, right? Make sure that you don't lose sight of yourself and your own energy. Sometimes it's better to take a step back and see how this is binding us or holding us captive. Okay, so that's the deceit. Okay, that's the thing that's coming in for me. That's Six of Cups. The Strength card. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, right now I think that these situations may be making you feel like you're, because I feel there's a child, there's an inner child there. But I feel more like this is, it's almost like wanting to be part of the world to protect it, almost like. That's what I feel like. Like it's not fair and I'm going to do my part to protect the world. And that's a great thing, because you're throwing yourself out in the energy of the world. But when it's an energy of fear and of restrictions, it's probably not the best way. You may want to, like I said, hold back and think of a different way to contribute. Okay? Just because everybody's got a sword and they go slashing, even though it may feel like a righteous type of thing to do, it may not always be necessarily the best thing to do. Okay? It may feel good in the moment. You may feel like you're a protector, but once the massacre's done, you may feel differently. Okay? And that's the thing. That's the deception I'm feeling. Okay? So, go inside, grab the inner strength, okay? Overcome this hurdle, this block that is presenting itself, because right now it's not feeling good. That's the other part. It may feel very powerful, may feel very Aries, maybe feel very fiery. It may feel very Leo, like very fire energy that, we've been dealing with. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's constructive. Okay, make sure that what you're doing is not destructive. That you're not going to be floating in an ocean full of debris after. Because this may not be what you want. Okay, so I know what's going on, Pisces, but it's, yeah. I'm not telling you to be passive. I'm telling you to find a different way. Through the heart chakra, okay? Find a way through the heart. Five of Wands, conflict. Okay, so let's see here. Beautiful Pisces. Okay, so we know the Five of Wands is about resolving conflict. Right now, it may look like a big mess, but there may actually be some kind of choreography that's happening here that makes a lot of sense somehow, some way. Okay? That remains to be seen if this is going to end up being in a 4, another 4, right? 4, 4, and 4. Look for those numbers as well. You may be seeing them. There's a stability to be had. There's something to be seen. Maybe it's just time for you to move away from that energy for now. Just take a moment to see and observe, and always go back or default back to the heart space, okay? The heart energy. There's a lot going on. I feel that your energy of wanting to fix the world is coming in. This energy of going, well, I can help. And I feel that some of that is the deception that's happening. We like to sometimes jump in and try to help people, but people need to help themselves as well, okay? They have their own path and their own resolutions to come up with. And leaving that be hard. The Eight of Cups is I've always put the words or the sentence, leaving is hard to do, okay? It's always hard to do. Even when you feel that you could somehow show people the way. But the conflict that they're creating has like I said, a choreography to play out so that they can end up with a beautiful masterpiece of their own. Sometimes it's not up to you. The thing that you need to concentrate on is overcoming these obstacles, these blocks, to make sure that your foundation is strong. Okay, this is what this row is telling me right now. This one is telling me how you want to help. And this one is telling me what you should be doing. Okay? And again, the middle part with the Strength card coming in, that courage is kind of making me feel that it's this energy that came in and just kind of swept you up and took you away. And for the most part, it feels really good. But how much good is it really going to do to your personal situation or on the whole? Okay, so these are good questions to ask yourself all the time when you're doing something. The mantra medicine, I love this. I feel is very connected to this to remind you, and the isolation card coming in, telling you, take the time to figure it out before you jump in both feet. Okay? Make sure that you know what you're doing. Make sure that you're not being deceived into going in an energy that's just not going to end up being good for you. Okay? So a little bit of safeguarding yourself against this, that, and whatever, and going back into the heart space. This card actually this morning talked about it. Even though you don't travel a lot, doesn't mean that you know nothing. And sometimes we need to get back to that safe space to kind of make sure that we're centered. We're centered in the heart space. So make sure that you're doing that as well, Pisces. Okay? Interesting. So that's what you're going to be working on this week. This is the two cards that came out, and this is the work that they're asking. I knew it wasn't going to be a fluffy week, for sure. Like I said, I felt this energy that's coming in, and I guess it's following through from last week to this week. It's not bad. It's this week I feel it's like pay attention. I feel like they're saying pay attention. Take a real long look. Don't be deceived. Okay? So just do that. Don't be deceived. Bring in your guides, as I'm going to do now, and just take that energy and let it float out. Let it transmute into the ground and dissipate and go. So if you want to do it with me, call in your guides and say, guides, please. Please cleanse me of this energy. Please offer me a light in the dark. Please show me what I'm not seeing. Give me the time and the energy and the space in the heart to see a better way, a better day, all of that, okay? So just keep telling yourself that. Do it as many times a day when you're thinking about it, when you suddenly feel like you're in a knot or the energy feels off. Bring in your guides to help you cleanse and move forward. This is the best thing that you can do, and they will shower you with a beautiful light, a white light of love, okay? And this helps getting back into the heart chakra. If you need to meditate and just concentrate on your breathing to help you connect, you can do that too. It's one of the easiest and quickest ways to do it. All right, my beautiful ones, I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I let you go with this, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to look at what Spirit would like you to look at, the tips and tricks maybe to help you move through all of this, and yeah, take good care of yourself, and bye for now.